But enough about music. Time for Luke Burbank to turn up the heat.
Now they're coming for our stoves. You gotta be kidding me.
Depending on which news outlets you tend to follow, it would be pretty easy of late to get the mistaken impression that someone might be coming for your gas stove.
So the Chinese government, by proxy, gets to decide how you cook your dinner.
But how exactly did this most recent skirmish in the culture war start? Well, it was almost a month ago when Richard Trumpka Jr. of the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission told Bloomberg News everything was on the table when it comes to addressing the potential health risks posed by gas stoves.
Because of the symptoms I was getting when I would be here in the kitchen, I would always have my window open a little bit, always.
Maria Espada was only too happy to have her gas stove replaced. For 44 years, she's lived in the Watson houses of New York City's housing authority in the Bronx, and with what she says are the effects of her unventilated gas stove, including asthma.
It wasn't good. Wasn't good at all.
We recorded our own data and showed that just by taking out a gas stove, we can reduce nitrogen dioxide in someone's home by 35%.
Annie Carforo is with We Act for Environmental Justice, the group that replaced 18 gas stoves in Maria's building with stoves that use a newer technology called induction, because they and an increasing group of scientists, doctors, and chefs say so-called clean-burning natural gas is actually not the most healthy way to cook food inside your home.
What our data has shown is that natural gas is not as clean as we thought. It leaks inside your house, and these leaks are both damaging to the climate and to the health.
Eric LaBelle is a scientist for PSE Healthy Energy, a nonprofit research institute. In a recent peer-reviewed study, he examined just how much methane and other chemicals gas stoves emit into the home. Venting your kitchen is important, he says, but it isn't a perfect solution.
Nearly every stove that we measured emitted methane or natural gas while it was off, and that gas contains benzene. Meanwhile, while you use your stove, nearly every stove emits some amount of nitrogen dioxide, which can be, it's a respiratory irritant and it can be damaging to your health.
LaBelle's study is one of the many that link the pollutants from gas stoves to elevated levels of asthma, particularly in children. Studies the gas industry strongly refutes.
Because it's gas, it seals in juiciness and flavor while it broils.
It turns out America's love affair with so-called natural gas is no accident. It's the result of a concerted effort by the gas industry to sell its product, and it's worked. More than 1/3 of Americans use gas to cook at home.
Say, now you're cooking with gas.
Natural gas. We use gas to cook our food, heat and cool our homes.
There's something very human, very intimate about cooking over an open flame inside your kitchen.
And for many years, gas stoves were inarguably superior to electric when it came to cooking. But these days, many chefs will tell you,
I much prefer this to using a gas stove.
Induction cooking has more than caught up.
How fast does water boil when you're using this technology?
So I just put this on. Water boils twice as fast. We can watch water boil. It's a thing now.
So this is a watch pot that actually is going to boil.
I know. I have been working with induction for so many years, and I always still have a sense of wonder about it.
Rachel Boucher has been a professional chef for over 20 years, cooking for celebrity clients. These days, she's part of the Building Decarbonization Coalition, a group funded by electric utilities, appliance makers, and tech companies that evangelizes for what she calls the magic of induction cooking.
So instead of heating something up, it starts to move the molecules in the pan, and it creates friction, and that makes your pan into your heat source.
Induction doesn't heat up your kitchen, as she showed me with a little crispy skinned salmon that she whipped up. It also doesn't put out the same emissions as gas stoves.
Now, if you notice something, we're standing here. There's a lot of cooking going on. What is not happening? What do we not feel around here?
Any kind of tremendous amount of heat.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, Back in the Bronx, Maria Espada was also cooking salmon on her induction stove.
Wow.
Albeit with a little less fanfare. A simple act she hopes to enjoy in her home for the foreseeable future.
Are you planning on cooking on this stove for the next 40 years?
If I'm still here, yes. I did ask, can I take it with me?
Well, they say you can't take it with you, right? But you were going to try?